Alright, g'day, hi and welcome. We'll have a look at this relatively new clock that my dad smashed about 2 days after he got it with the door. Opened the door too fast. He's like, because we used to have the other clock there, and maybe that's why the other clock broke. It's like we didn't realize maybe the door was hitting it all the time. Okay, so out over there, I got my poles out, and I got the side poles. I didn't get everything I wanted to do done today, but I did not too bad. I will show you what I did. Got all my lawnmower magnets out of the way, so that's good. Ooh, a little bit of wind out here. Don't know, I'm gonna try to see if I can put something in there. Clean out that. There's my girls. Here's my baby. Poor girl, yeah. It's been a rough week for my poor girl, so. But she's doing pretty good. There's the flag. We always salute the flag. And, okay, it begins. It begins. I'm thinking radishes or all my, not sure, but anyway, they're ready to go pretty much. I'm gonna have to put some new topsoil on them, but I've already turned them over. Again, I found these for free. These are nice big things. These would probably make really good potato bins. I'm just thinking, you know, with the straw and then build them up. That might be the nice way to go. If I can get a bunch more of those, again, every year, like right around now, everybody, after they're done planting their gardens, they throw out a ton of this stuff. So I'm gonna kind of think of what I could put in there. I'm thinking chives and stuff, but I want to make my chives transplantable, like I did with those over there, because everything gets limited in a bucket. You can't grow much out of a bucket, telling you from experience. I mean, you can do it if you can keep the nutrients to it. I'm not talking about hydroponics or anything like that. I'm just talking about like soil in a bucket. Yeah, it doesn't, it's not, it takes a lot to get the fruitfulness out of it. The wind's cold. I was just about to say it. Oh, it warmed up a bit. No, it didn't. So anyway, I got, well, I'll take you down there. Seeing them already frozen anyway. Might as well take you the whole way. This is what a doomer guy does when he wants to live through a food apocalypse during a pandemic. So the goal, like I say, is to take this old carport. And this, again, all this stuff was free. It was all thrown out. All the tin, everything was, you know, my dad picked it up over the years. Maybe that was, who knows what, looking after us thing. These guys are resourceful enough that they could see, most people just see a destroyed carport. I see a anti-deer fortress is what I see. So I got the rubber mat. Thing's about 150, 180 pounds of rubber matting. Like, it's really, really heavy. And I should be picking up my new manure next week. I'm gonna put it all underneath. Gonna put my cardboard down. I got an old bale of straw there. But anyway, before I get into all that, here's the two rails. I was hoping to have this up today, but it didn't happen. It just, you know, I got sidetracked. But not that I didn't get anything done today. I got lots done today. But it's just, you know, like everything, you always get a little more ambitious in what you can do. That's what tomorrows are for. But maybe tomorrow I should have, if I can have the structure standing, it's just going to be one level. I don't need it full size. In fact, I probably wouldn't have enough poles to do it anyway. But I need about 6 poles. The problem is all my poles, the ends are kind of mushed and stuff. They're all fookered. They're fookered. And yeah, so I got to figure out a way to make them work. Some of these are like, I don't care about the bent ones like that. It won't look good, but I don't care. So the goal, again, get this up as a, you know, like trellises. So they'll work if I get some, if I can find some. I cannot find tomato, cucumber, or what's the other one? Tomato and cucumber seeds are like, they don't exist anymore. But maybe I might buy some tomato or cucumber plants. My dad will be buying tomato plants for here anyway, and maybe I'll talk him into some cucumbers. I'll have to make my cucumber fences fairly soon anyway. I have all the stuff. It's just I haven't resurrected it. Got to get to freaking get my what you call it, my grapevines trimmed up there. I got one grapevine is about 20 feet up into the tree there. That's awesome. My goal is to go the whole way around the property. It'll take 100 years, but I don't care. Maybe I should buy a few more of those too, put them in. Yeah, so I'll get that raised bed done. I'll get this structure up. Then it's a matter of just kind of digging off the topsoil, putting down my cardboard, or putting down some manure, putting down some cardboard. Hopefully the manure is not too fresh, because if it is, that might be whatever. And then what I'm going to do, once I remove this big bad thing in about a week, 2 weeks, I'll dig it up last because this is going to kill off all the grass and stuff underneath it, especially if it finally warms up. It'll kill everything underneath it. And I mean, ideally, I'd love to be able to just leave this mat here and poke little holes in it where I want to put my plants and stuff, and that would be perfect. But this is such a useful rubber matting that I don't want to wreck it, although there is some holes in it already. I mean, I don't know what building it came out of, whatever, but you get the idea. It's a very useful piece. You don't want to just be willy-nilly putting holes in it. But that black plastic stuff there, I got some there, got some there. That can go down, and then on top of that, I could throw on the hay or the straw or whatever just to hold it down, or whatever it is. What I'll probably do is put the hay. Okay, this is what you're going to do. And this is what you would do in a raised bed. This is what you're going to do for above ground. So you're going to dig out, if you could dig it down a foot to whatever, 2 feet, whatever, you're talking a lot of work. This is like 2 days of digging just to do this by hand. If you got some digging machine like a backhoe or something, yeah, you do it in 5 minutes. But you're going to dig down where you're going to be. Okay, you're going to dig all this, get all this stuff out of here, right? You're not going to pick it out, you're going to dig it out. And you're going to dig it down, and then you're going to put your layer of manure or topsoil or whatever it is. Then you're going to put your cardboard, okay? And then you're going to put your hay on top of that. And you're going to poke holes in the cardboard where you want to put your planters. And the hay is going to keep the grass, because this stuff will come up through it either way. So the cardboard kills it off long. It basically effectively does this, but you're just allowing just enough for the plant to come up. And then you put your each year you do that. You just put down another layer you can move the hay back a bit, put down another layer of topsoil, manure, cardboard, poke your holes, put your new hay or whatever on it, and it's just going to keep, basically you're planting in a compost is what you're doing. And it works dandy. It's been a very tried method. Will it work for you? Depending on your ground, topsoil, like that. But the idea is that each year you're replenishing the nutrients. This is the problem farmers are talking about now, is that especially with phosphorus, they need phosphorus. And with all the mines and everything closed, there's a phosphorus shortage that was already there. Now that maximizes it more. So even though my poles are fookered, I still got the fencing there. Now I'm starting to think about the chicken wire fence down at the old barns and stables. I'm going to talk to my dad if because I don't want to offend anybody on the property. Why is he stealing all the chicken wire? Well, there's no chickens there. There haven't been chickens there in at least 25 years. So I'm pretty sure nobody will care if I take it. But I like that. I always ask before I do anything like that. So tomorrow we're going to go on a scavenger hunt in my old grandmother and grandfather's barns and stables, and providing the thing doesn't cave in on us and kill me, it should be interesting video. So you can sort of see through the field there a rusty barn top. That's where we're going tomorrow. And on the far side of that is the chicken coop, where the legend has it the meanest rooster in the world lived. As a child, I remember him well. He was mean. Oh my God. And he was big. He was big. He wasn't big because I was a little kid. He was just a big rooster. This rooster was so freaking aggressive. It was unbelievable. But anyway, that's what I got going for today. So got some seeds planted. I got my punishment stakes for dumping water all over the floor and the counter and everything like that. So bad me, that's it. I'm going to force myself to eat barbecue steaks tonight. I know, tired. But if that's what it takes me to learn. I mean, yeah. Poor me. Yeah. Got the compost turned. Got that done. Got that laid out so that hopefully tomorrow I could put everything up. It took me longer to plant my seeds than I thought, so that's why I didn't get that up today. But again, if you're unemployed right now, mandatory unemployment, one thing I would recommend is spend at least an hour to 2 hours a day working for yourself. You'd be surprised if you spend a whole 8-hour day or 16-hour day working for yourself, you'll build Rome in a day. But then you'll overwhelm yourself, and then you'll pace yourself with these things, because not everything goes according to plan. So and sometimes you're going to build stuff that you're going to have to tear down. Don't panic build, just think ahead. Like the blueprint you start with gets revised many times by the time you're done. So the concept might stay the same, but you might find better materials and stuff like that to make stuff with. So as I do that, I'll show you. There we go. And again, slowly but surely, there we go.